8183 and ask to speak to Dr. Michael. He'll put you back on the road.
You're listening to Triple YFM's Ministry of Buzz.
We're back with the Ministry of Buzz here on 87.6 FM, and we're speaking to Karen. And Sandy's here too. How are you?
I am here. I am here.
I'm being naughty, but, I'm nice too.
You are. You are. Now, Michael, there was a well, it's not really a secret that we were talking about in the break.
Yeah.
That Karen is a member of.
Yes, good question.
A member of the National Speakers Association.
We both got it right, did we?
Of Australia.
Yes. Did we, Karen?
Yeah, pretty well, associate member, but anyway.
I knew we'd get it wrong, or I'd get it wrong at least anyway.
That's my dyslexia kicking in. I never can remember, I can only remember 3 words in a row and then I start stuffing it up. But guess what, Mike? Guess what?
Oh, another one. Yes, go on.
Well, Pat Mesiti is like my favourite mentor.
Yes, I know
in
that.
The world.
Yes, I know that.
Well, he's Karen's too.
Is he Karen?
Yes, he's one of them, certainly. Pat actually wrote the foreword to my book.
He did. Do you want to hear something interesting that Pat wrote on the front?
Yes, please do.
Okay, ready?
I've heard the man speak once.
Karen's story will inspire you to believe in yourself and develop principles and a mindset that will take you to a far greater life than one you are living today. Pat Mesiti, best-selling author and international motivational speaker. How cool is that?
Very good. Very cool. Very good.
And guess what?
What?
Guess what?
I'm guessing.
Pat will be speaking at Karen's event.
Wow. So this is a whole weekend, Karen, is that right?
Yes, that's right. It's 2 days.
2 days.
And I'm very blessed and honoured that Pat has made himself available to speak at this event. I actually shared a stage with Pat in Fiji.
Oh, okay.
So it was a great honour to me that he agreed to come and help me take my message to the masses.
It sounds like a great weekend to be going to. That's for sure.
I'm really looking forward to it because in talking to Karen and knowing some of the content, can you share any of the content, Karen? Can you share any little bits?
Of the book or the weekend?
The weekend, the snippets that you're going to be speaking about?
I am going to release the speakers over the next couple of weeks. I have got 6 fabulous speakers, but once we've got them all signed off, then I'll release them. But Pat is one of the biggest names that you'll get, and let me assure you that the calibre of speakers that I have all match his ability in their own expert field. So it's hugely exciting that I have been able to get together this group of people to speak to people, and you won't leave the weekend wondering about how do I move forward. You'll know exactly what you need to do.
That's the tenacity of Karen. Even through the book, even though Karen was going through darkest, despairous moments, there was always this motivation of moving forward and wanting more for her life and achieving more.
Because I always knew at the end of the day, at the core of my being, that I was worth more and that I deserved more. So I just kept believing that I could come through this and that I could be and do everything that I wanted in my life.
What form did the book take in this story? The book itself, writing the book?
It's an inspirational biographical book. So it takes you through my life from growing up to almost the present day. So if I'd put everything in the book that I'd faced in my life, it'd be about 6 inches thick.
Okay.
And it'd take forever to read. So I just picked out some specific things that I thought people could relate to. And I'll be talking about those over the weekend. And the steps that I took and followed to not only give myself hope to get through this, but that people can acknowledge that they can do that too and that there is always hope.
I found the book raw, inspiring. It made me cry. It made me laugh. but it certainly made me have a sense there's hope, and that no one should ever give up on hope, and hand-holding people through the time in their life, because there's times within addiction that I just saw reading Karen's book of how lonely the life can be. Life
can be lonely if you allow it to be, and it was a choice that I made, I guess. I withdrew into myself and just used alcohol to get me through. But certainly today it's not something that I need in my life, and I'm certainly far from lonely. I'm in great demand, and sometimes I don't even want to talk to people. But there were days when I had absolutely nobody to talk to.
Yes. And like today's interview is over the phone because Karen is so busy. It's crazy busy in her life, and so I'm really blessed to be able to bring her to the audience today, to the listeners today, because Karen is really quite crazy. She's still running her real estate business, as well as in great demand as a speaker, as an author. As Karen was saying before, her book is on a second published run. So really are lucky to have Karen here with us today. I just think this weekend that Karen's put together, as she said, there's great speakers, there's motivational speakers, but they've all walked a mile in the shoes. It's not they're speaking from head knowledge, they're speaking from heart knowledge, and I think there's a big difference there.
It certainly is, isn't there? Always the experience of life is sometimes can well and truly go over the top as far as knowledge goes. You know, being we're calling it being street smart rather than going to university sometimes, you know. It's street smart.
The university of life is the greatest teacher of all.
Yes, true. Yeah, I agree with that.
Letters up, your name don't help you survive and thrive.
Yeah, very true.
But the interesting thing is Karen has both been through addictions but also studied addictions with her degrees.
Yeah, which, that's something I've never heard of before, to tell you the truth, the study of addictions. So it must have been...
Well, it's not something you put on your CV, is it?
Probably not.
No.
It's,
no, but I've helped many hundreds of people over the years to recover from theirs and to go on to lead a fuller life and live the life that they desire.
Well, that's the most important part of things, isn't it? That you can give them that freedom to participate and go where they want to go.
Exactly.
I think, by far, yes.
I do too. And look, even if you're out there going, you know what, I do have an addiction, but I don't want to talk about it publicly, and I am in that place of hiding, Karen will have and is available for you to talk to behind closed doors. Karen will shoot her an email and look at her website, because Karen understands why some people withdraw in society and why they hide their addictions.
It's certainly easier to hide than to fight. Fight for who you are and fight for what you believe in and believe in, and fight for being all that you can be.
We should talk about the book a little bit more, I think.
I'm also interested in the stats.
Oh, the stats, yeah. We meant to talk about them before, didn't we?
Yeah, because that's incredible. Because you've got lots of stats on addictions too, haven't you, Karen?
Yeah, I do. I mean, at one stage I was considered to be extremely overweight, so I've been through that journey as well. And there's lots of commonalities in all sorts of addictions and lots of feelings that we all embrace that we need not. That holds us in that place, that holds us in the addiction and just fear of being all that we can be. Most people think it's safer to stay as they are, but when we let our own brilliance shine, it's just amazing what you can accomplish in your life.
And it's not just a matter of going through the addiction and coming out the other side. It's trying to find who you are when you do come out the other side, isn't it, Karen?
Well, that was important to me. I needed to know who I was more importantly, how to be the person I've become today and the person I'll keep striving to be. It's really important to me to be the best person that I can on any given day. So I challenge myself frequently. And I'm aware, it took me a long time to learn things such as don't judge and criticise other people. You don't know what their circumstances are.
Karen, is the weekend that you're having, is it another part of your challenge for life? In life?
Absolutely. To get on a stage and bare your soul in front of 200 or 300 people is not an easy thing to do. However, I've decided that a lot of people can benefit from the weekend, so it's worth putting the weekend on. It's worth going through all the effort to get this happening so that people don't live in ignorance, so that people know how they can move forward, and so that people know that there's more in life, that they can have everything they desire and be all they want to be.
How can people get hold of you, Dale, to let you know they're keen for this weekend?
They can go to my website, karencranwell.com, and send me an email on the inquiries at.
Or they can connect with you on Facebook, Karen
That's
Cranwell.
Exactly right, Karen Cranwell.
And it's KarenCranwell.
That's right.
We got to go.
We do have to go. We do have to go. The hour's gone so fast again, Michael.
It does. The hours goes too quickly in this place, doesn't it?
It does, it does. Karen, look, thank you so much for being here today.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
We'll talk again another day, I hope.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're on Triple Y.